Man for Niger State, he don dey quarrel Nigeria. He say why Nigeria dey wait for Shettima Tinubu to fix the problem. He say why Nigeria they are waiting for Shettima and Tinubu make e come fix their problem. He say this issue not concern only Shettima and Tinubu. So this old man now make una hear when they make such a statement because they interview am for national television. Na this old man, according to the report, they say this man na one former VC for University of Niger State. Make una hear where the man dey talk am.
One problem, again, we are facing in Nigeria is over-centralization. Now, everybody expects Shettima and Jagaban to solve the problem of teachers, to solve the problem of engineering, to solve the problem of roads, and so on and so forth. Those countries that I'm talking about that have moved, education is not centered in one spot. No, we came into this during the oil boom. The federal government took over everything from primary school to university. Now we are back to where no government can carry all the load. When we were in primary school, it was solely the business of native authority, they were called those days, to take care of education at that level. At secondary school, well, there are also community secondary primary school. At secondary school, it was the regional governments that were taken. Federal government will have 1 or 2, 3 federal secondary school, like the one I went to in Warri, or the King's College, or one in Sokoto, and so on. This for national unity. But they were not taking all the load and saying, look, education. Well, federal government has a role in terms of establishing standards and overseeing some of the parastatals that deal with education. But for us to wash our hands and say, well, everything must be solved by federal government is not right. It's not right. Because when I was in primary school, as I said, local authority was solely responsible for primary school. And secondary school was taken by regional governments, except for 1 or 2. And these things went on very well. There was competition, there was everything between local governments and so on. But along the line, you may have some unintended consequences of some actions which were meant to be very good. For example, the UBE or UPE on those days, in the 70s, when Chief Awolowo was the Minister of Finance, and based on his experience as a minister, and in the West, where he introduced universal education, said, all right, we have to apply this one to the whole country. After all, we have the money. Well, he was not a soothsayer. He did not foresee how we are going to use the money and how people are going to behave and how diverse the country is and how culturally it is not possible to apply one type of model in the West and think it will work in the East and it will work in the North. So what I'm saying is, as much as this government has good intention, and Shettima, my junior colleague, because I'm at least 10 years older than him, and I've been in the university for maybe 30, 40 something years. So I call him junior colleague. He has good intention, and he understands education, especially at that high level, because he taught at the university level. But our problem in education starts right from the primary school through secondary school. We that teach in university level, you have the computer adage, garbage in, garbage out. Yes. You haven't got good secondary schools. You haven't got committed teachers at secondary schools. Why? Because you are not paying them properly, and they too are just taking this job as the last job. People who went to do education in university, you check the statistics, you find most of them, many of them move into banking, move into other sectors, and so on and so forth. And therefore, you don't have the best quality of people to teach at the secondary school, nor in the university. In the university in those days, for you to teach, it was an honor.
Yes.
Because the vice chancellor will himself says, look, Mr. X, you have got a first class.
Yes.
We cannot afford to lose you to the banks or to other industries and so on.
True.
Come and sit here and teach. And that's how most of us got into teaching. And you know, the remuneration was fairly good. And some of the, like, you had housing,
if you don't mind me interjecting,
or no insurance in those days.
Yes.
You have all kind of things. And of course, the facilities also were commensurate with the population we are dealing with.